Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Prime Time contest between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Chargers. On one sideline, a look at the head coach of the visiting Seahawks. These guys losers their last game, hoping to reverse that here. Across the field, head coach of the Chargers, Jim Harbaugh. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. Chad Ryland to get us started. And here we go on EA Sports. And this drive will start inside the 25. And now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
Just knowing this quarterback in his mindset, there is no question he would give up 400-some yards he threw for last week. Boy, definitely. Really, stats don't matter. No matter how productive you are playing that position, and boy, was he last week. It really comes down to finding a way to win. As they like to say, winners win in the end. He and his crew got to get it done today.
Here's Herbert. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Incomplete. Brings up a third down. And
on third down, Herbert. Ooh, and almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it, so the potential turnover winds up on the ground. Does, though, bring up fourth down.
Tariq Woolen on the coverage.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. They're led by one of the fastest quarterbacks in the game from Alabama. Here's Jalen Milroe.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on his side on every play. But a couple of interceptions, he's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game was an improvement on that.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at their 48.
Off the play fake, Milroe. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Markers are reset. Here we go. At the 44. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 2nd and 3 now. From the gun, Milroe. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Seattle.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get this forward to about the 28. Benjamin St. Just getting up to end that play.
Brings up second and 9.
Pistol now for Milroe.
The Chargers' 28-yard line.
Rolling left, buying some time. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
First down, Seahawks.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Took off with it again. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7. Second and 3 now.
Brings up second and 3 at the Chargers' 9-yard line.
We give up the gut to Walker. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Down at the 4-yard line. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back sacks have these guys suddenly staring at third and goal.
To borrow from my buddies in the game of golf, this may be the time where you're playing for par. Forget about birdies and forget about that touchdown. Now it's about recouping some of this lost yardage and feeling good about yourself and making sure, at a minimum, you get 3 on the board.
Drops back. Picked up by the Chargers. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession. Man, they had to be exhausted by that point, Brock, which makes it even more impressive that one of them somehow found the energy to force a fumble like that, finally get them off this field.
Yeah, it's thrilling for the defense, Kate, but, geez, it's demoralizing for an offense because you could feel it. You could feel it when you've kept that defense and ground them to a nub, and you just feel that energy being sucked out of them, and to not take advantage of it just stings that much more.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Play is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. The kick by Ryland is good. And that's going to give them their first points of the ball game.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Chargers getting their offense set for their second drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Chargers getting set. First and 10. Here's Hampton. Open the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Lad McConkey. So that brings them to third down.
Third down and 7.
To the air on third and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up. J.K. Scott on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. So Seattle retakes the field for their second series. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
It's Walker on the option. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's tackled at the
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
That goes for a gain of just 1. And that gives the Seahawks the first. We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. That's caught. Here's Zach shoving it. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. He'll throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Give him 38 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go on top. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Milrow from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5. 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And he'll score a touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks stretch their early lead to 9.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
On his Chad Ryland for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Seahawks go up 10-zip here in the first. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return coming from the 6. Shoots away from 1. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Charger offense making its way to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
First down.
Herbert gonna tuck and run. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Down at the 37-yard line.
New set of downs from 37. Hampton now up the middle. Escapes the defender. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Hampton. They'll cobble together a yard there. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Going with a screen to Hampton. And they'll get him down right along the line. So no gain is how we'll end the opening quarter. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 10-0 ball game. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They've been moving it well, but face a 3rd down here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Kicker connects there. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker gets his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This makes it up to the 25.
The Seahawks take over.
The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Running it with Hampton. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to Hampton. Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out. And that should be Seahawks football. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now off the play action. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's keeping it again. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
1st down.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39. Read option on 1st down. He's going to keep it. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the pistol, gives it to Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, the casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Milrow hangs on to it. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
The 11-yard line. A gain of 15. And the Seahawks.
And off to Walker from the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
I love that play.
It's a gain of 2
I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors.
Ryland to kick off.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. The field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Brought down by Reek Woolen.
The second. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Seahawks.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that first down.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line, no gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Hampton. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Air it out on 3rd. That one's good to McConkey. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. Throws caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard
Now
line.
Herbert again. Brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Complete to
Play number 9 of the drive. This is going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
It's Herbert once more. Setting up the screen. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers make it a one-score game in the first half. Well, great work there, Rob. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ballgame.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chargers 10.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Seahawks and quarterback Jalen Milroe ready for their next drive. And while they've worried about his arm a little bit early. He's been happy to get some yards on the ground. Looking like an effective dual threat thus far. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Milrow. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
It's a gain of 20.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Milrow with it on 1st. And in the hands of his running back, Walker. And they make the tackle at the 38. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. It's a design keeper for Milrow. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Full left side to Watson. They haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Gain of 15 there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Looks like they're going option keeper on 1st and 10. It's inside the 10. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Seattle.
Walker. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line.
Setting up 2nd and
It's a
goal.
gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Gets it again. And he's not going to get there. They get him for a loss back at the 4. Now we have a 3rd down. We get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
And they get Jones. He was trying to make something happen. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Field goal attempts coming here from Chad Ryland. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Ryland is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Starting from the 5. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Herbert on 1st down. Finds the in route complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Ball forward, and I think you've got this 1st down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. Herbert from the guns. Hits him downfield. This is Harris. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Julian Love. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 12 is here. After this weekend, 2/3 of the regular season will be in the rearview mirror. Let's get into the highlights. Our look across the NFL starts now, and we kick it off with a good one. And it's the quarterback for the home side. One of 3 touchdown passes in the ballgame. He also tacked on 2 rushing touchdowns. Up next, another intriguing matchup. And this is Gardner Minshew on target to Pat Freiermuth. You know they gave him the mooth at the end of this touchdown. The Steelers are back to within a game of 500. They move to 5-6 with the win. Lastly, let's go to Atlanta. It's the Falcons hosting the Minnesota Vikings. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. And this is a touchdown. The Falcons win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All lined up and ready to put it away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead.
Still first down.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead.
Still first down.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Now an inside give to Walker. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he stops. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long.
Brings up second down.
From the gun, Milrow has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
And it's third down.
Third and long for him here. Pushing it up past the 30. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. At the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown.
You know, Kay, there's a reason that slant route has been in playbooks, I don't know, since football began. Because if you hit that receiver on the run, on target, on time, big plays can follow.
Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take a 3-possession lead.
Chargers 10.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on second down.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
It's now third down and 16.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Completed over the middle. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
Gain of 12 yards.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. J.K. Scott will kick it away. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Toss play. This is Walker. And he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, or whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So third and short coming up from the 33. Milroe's going to sneak it. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
That's all you can really expect from the sneak, Kate. One, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
And a fair catch made here at the 17. Now L.A. getting its offense all set to go. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. 3rd down. Seahawks with 6 defensive backs out there.
It's 3rd
No
and
throw, 3rd and long. Catch made left side by McConkey. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
The Seahawks take over.
The Seahawks and quarterback Jalen Milroe readying for their next drive. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. Dump off caught by his back. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down, Seahawks.
Shotgun now for Milroe. And this one is launched downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Milroe from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they nearly picked up the 1st down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
He'll try to do it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's Milroe. 1st and 10. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there brings up 2nd down.
A small little jab there finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play of this drive.
It's a gain of 6.
Throwing now. Milroe. Into the hands of Ford, complete. He's stopped at the 31-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st down, Seattle.
Milroe hangs on to it. And keeping his own read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards, too. Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a 2-on-1.
Yeah.
That time, well, the defense was all over. Tremendous pursuit to knock him backwards.
Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. That one is caught. Morton has it. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Seahawks.
Pistol now for Milroe. Stepping up, and he's going to run.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. The Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
This is Walker on 2nd. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
A gain of a yard brings up third and
He
inches.
tries to sneak it, and he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Chargers who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. They've got 3 tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action. They give up the gun to Walker. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Still set up at the 9. It's second and goal.
Second and goal at the 9-yard line.
They work against the blitz. Looking for somewhere to throw. And he sails that one over the end zone. Anticipating the pass. Defense out there in dime. It's third and goal.
It's third down and goal.
Here he goes. Third and long. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. So for the third time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick by Ryland is good. And that extends the lead to 20. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Hampton, open the draw. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Second down now, they need 7. Putting the tight end in motion. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. To the right, pulled in by McConkey. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
26 yards.
To throw, Herbert. He's got Hampton underneath. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Throwing now, Herbert. Complete here to Hampton. And they get this down to the 28. Offense is set. First and 10.
13 yards on the play.
They send a man in motion.
The Chargers.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton. That screen sniffed out quickly. Shut down behind the line. All right, here we go. Second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
Herbert throwing again.
At the 30-yard line.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 5.
Herbert now to throw on third. That one's good to McConkey. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions. Glad McConkey with a touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Chargers drop the lead back to 13. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Seahawks take over first down.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Second and 7.
On the gun, Milrow. Smith and Jigba on the quick slant. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
Seattle.
To the air, Milrow. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county. Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10.
St. Just on the coverage.
Receiver gets it on the handoff. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
Jamari Caldwell on the stop. A loss of 2 yards.
To the air on 3rd and long. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Dude, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Hampton gets it out of his own read. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Herbert from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Hampton now up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front. But it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And this one does not go far.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Incomplete. Tariq Woolen on the coverage.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it. Brock, they turn it over on downs.
Turnover on downs.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Pass. Complete to Elijah Arroyo. A gain of 10 yards. And it's
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Give him 8 on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first. Walker now from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Intended for Torrey Horton. Incomplete. It's
Third and long. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
And the Seahawks first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Walker on first down. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Staying with Walker. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
He was brought down.
4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
And it's 3rd down.
Running with Walker again. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Seahawks approaching win number 7 on the year. Field goal attempts coming here from Chad Ryland. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. The kick by Ryland is good. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Finds the in route complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
It's a gain of 11. And the Chargers.
1st and 10, Herbert. Gets this to McConkey. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
shotgun snap to Herbert. It's complete to Johnston, all right. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Herbert to throw once more. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
At their own 20-yard line.
No design run. Here's Milrow. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott.